Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Hard point on Karachi, Old Guys, Texas against Toronto Falters in our Platinum, looking from Praise's point of view. He takes a hop across on the red as Sosa draw the first blood, and Osama already on that hill for OGT. Going to go ahead and just make up 4 of those points that Toronto already left on the hill, as they're just going to go ahead and have a commanding lead on this P1 hill right now. And if Osama sends some into red. I'm sorry, that wasn't red, but trophy going out. And there we go. Now Sosa already getting his way over towards P2, but gets mowed down just outside the diner as Shivdug, the back of the diner, kicked in. There's one through the window already on this P2, 38-3 in favor of Old Guys, Texas.
Osama gets cut down. Now it's up to number 4, but Sosa gets chopped as well. So now OGT are on the spawn out here for P2. Toronto Falters did a good job of controlling this P2 side of the map throughout P1. And although they only got a handful of seconds there, they're making up for it here on P2. But that 3 dead is going to make it very tough here. It's only Praise on the hill now. It's going to have to find at least one, but Osama is there in a hurry, and that is a clean break with 25 on the clock. Sosa is going to lay down a lot of damage, and Osama is keeping it going as well. Both of them with 6 kills already into this hard point here. They're not leaving anything on the table so far as Binded Fox gets found out. So you have a big battle for rotations back here, but Falters do have numbers. It's up to Shivdug to try and stay alive, but he does not find it. That's Praise in the hill now, and Toronto Falters are onto a clean rotation here.
Yes, they are. 67-33 in favor of Toronto Falters as Fluxed up on top. Getting the high ground, getting some rounds down ranges. Binded Fox works his way around from the P5 entrance. Flux upstairs, making sure nothing green goes into that P3, to where Praise is just holding it down very nicely. And Blinded gets taken down just outside of P5. Gun goes out, doesn't connect. Praise is just, he's just holding the deli down. I mean, while you're at it, just making a couple subs, it will be good. 68-67 in favor of Toronto right now. Osama gets caught by a trophy. Boom, there we go. Praise taken down. As the rest of this P3 hill goes up, now it did for a second there, go in favor of OGT. And now here we go into this P4, tied up 71.
Yeah, P4 is going to be big for either team here. You do have Falters with the preferred rotation once again, but they got to deal with Sosa, and they do that. That's Flux down in bottom church. He knows that top church is a very big power position here, but another player to deal with, that's Matos. He's going to be able to find the kill, and Toronto Falters are following up with a couple of their own, but the trades ring out, so it's a shaky hold for Toronto right now, but time on the board nonetheless. They're able to get a little bit of a lead here, and if they can find Osama, they just got to keep working these trades here, and they may be able to hold on. Binded Fox, last one alive, so that last 20 is looking like Toronto time. But over to P5, this is a little bit of a money hill, Coffee. I mean, OGT have early rotations for the first time in a long time, really. So let's see how they would do with it.
As this P5 hill kicks off with Monto already on the hill right now for OGT as they try to start to catch up. Ant working his way through red at the backside right now. Binded Fox on a 5 spree as Ant works his way around. Oh, let that rival do the talking as Toronto goes ahead and breaks the hill. They're sitting pretty right now, 95-80, as Flux also makes his way onto the hill. Ant just outside, over at the sheds, watching left, watching right, watching center. Oh, there you go. A nice one onto Sosa.
Sosa.
As Sosa now makes his way onto that P5 hill, 98-88 in favor of Toronto. So there we go. Sosa
this
gets
man.
one, and then he gets mowed down himself. 11 seconds left on the hill. Praise firmly owning this hill for the Toronto Falters. as they get ready to rotate into this fresh set of rotations now as we go 110 to 90.
OGT did a good job of splitting that time up there. They didn't allow Toronto Falters to get too much after that quick break that they had. But now the battle for P1 is going down towards this top AC side. It's a big power position here, and Doug knows that he's going to try to play his life around here. And so far, Old Guys Texas have gotten about 20 seconds off this P1. This is a nice chunk of time to collect here, and they're going to keep it going as Osama stays alive. 16-6 right now, letting that rival do the talking. Spots Praise and unfortunately gets gunned out of the hill, and Praise pops a two-piece. And that is going to be Toronto with a clean break now to just dash any hopes of a lead here on P1. Unless they can maybe find a little bit of time, but it's looking like OGT are going to go for the rotations here. You got that number 2 player pushed out towards scrap side, going to be influencing those spawns a little bit, but they're going to have to deal with this number 6 player along the backside and in the hill now. They're just going to have to play tight.
34-120 favor Toronto. Shindug just outside jail, inside the diner right now, making sure nobody from Toronto makes their way through. Excuse me. Keeping a good close eye. Trophy is on the counter. As we also had, who was it? Oh yeah, had Osama that was in the backyard. In the alley there. Oh man, caught one at the counter, and then he gets caught at the door. Osama gets mowed down. There goes the trophy. Binded Fox holding down the hill right now for Toronto as they go ahead catch the lead. 143-138. There goes a hello there. Does it connect? No, it doesn't. But he's watching both sides. Now going through the back alley as Ant, oh man, does some cleaning from the alleyway. Makes his way up from looks like top of church or whatever. It gets mowed down. Shindug gets mowed down out of broken as we get ready to go into this P3. Flux already on scene, holding down the hill for Toronto. 148-146 in favor of Toronto.
Toronto's got a chance to maybe try to get a little bit of a lead going here. It has just been blow for blow so far in this hard point. And Osama slips the net, is able to kill the player off time. Just keeping it nice and mixy here. And now Sosa can get in and try to finish the damage. But Praise holds strong towards the back. Doug's going to be able to eventually clean it up. 30 seconds or so on the board on this P3 here. And Old Guys Texas would be happy to collect the rest of this time. And I don't think Toronto is going to have too much of a chance to maybe poke at it. They're looking like they're going to go ahead and rotate towards that P4 side and just maybe set up and try to earn some of those points back early the way they've been doing this entire hard point. But, I mean, the way both of these teams have been breaking has been crazy, and it's because of kills like that. Sosa and Osama get in your grill, and it is definitely a problem.
Yes, they are just owning it right now as Osama getting ready to work his way into that P4 hill. Watching the top of the church there. He's sending some rounds up on the balcony and not connected with anybody. But boom, there we go. Make that Renetti take care of business coming outside. And gets mowed down. 184-161 in favor of OGT. Mato works his way up top. Oh, nice. Nice distance shot there. Tosses a nade. Doesn't connect. No, it doesn't. But he's covering the hill. There you go. Get hands off the hill. Make it go white. There we go. Couple steps on there, and it's all OGT as Meto is just going to go ahead, set down the 10 pegs, and go ahead and own that hill. 190-170 in favor of OGT. Sosa is already pre-rotated over to P5, along with a couple of Toronto folks. Man, let's see if he can go ahead and take down Ant as we rotate into this P5. 205-170 in favor of OGT.
Falters has got a shaky setup on the hill right now. Osama trying to poke at it. This rotation is very big for them. Toronto needs to hold on to this as OGT was able to eclipse 200 in that P4. But now Mato over the top side picks up a cruise with that kill here. Could be huge as we get into crunch time on this map. But Falters are finding all the kills. Matos is going to have to go very big here. He's just getting back down with nades and bullets and all. But he finds a big one onto Binded Fox to poke that hill open. And there's a second one with team shots onto Sosa. A cruise missile does get invested. And look at the way he's playing his life right now. That guy is locked in. But Toronto Falters are still getting this scrap time. As I say, OGT may collect a little bit here, but these players know how close this is. They're not letting any of that scrap time go uncontested right now. And Falters are going to be in this P1 hill first, literally. And Sosa is the next man up to try and poke a hole at this. He hops into the hill, not able to find anything, though. Praised and Flux combined for 2. And they're going to continue to get these kills here. And good for a trade as well. And Toronto Falters are looking good here on P1. This could be sticky now as Praise is on that backside. But Matos is going to go ahead and drop the cruise. Clears out the point, and that is a break for OGT. Binded Fox still to deal with, Coffee. But this looks like it's going to go to P2 next.
Yes, it is. Binded Fox gets taken down. 215, 210 in favor of OGT is Praise. He tries, he gets taken down. Now then Doug, man, from the back alley, he's going to go ahead and do some damage. Toronto jumps ahead there, 220 to 215. A little bit of hill time left as Osama jumps down into that upper level. He shoots. Oh man, gets taken out. Praise working his way around over to the dumpster as we go ahead and go into this P2. 230 to 218 in favor of OGT. Praise cleaning out the diner, but he gets taken down in the back alley real quick by Sosa. Binded Fox trying to clean it out from the wall outside. Watching the dumpster, making that, getting ready because it's 2:30 each right now.
Yeah, they're giving up a lot of time here. They need to get this
hello
break.
there outside, not connected. Oh man, looks like he nades himself accidentally. 237, 231 in favor of OGT. Sosa on the hill and with the contest. Oh man, Sosa survives that one. 242, 231. Mondo working his way through, does a little house cleaning, but go ahead, give it to Old Guys Texas. 250 to 231.
Wow, OGT clutch up the diner hill. They take the map 1 in a stylish fashion as it got so mixy there. We got Shindug picking up a couple. They do with this.
Let's see how this goes. Let's get it on. Looking from Binded Fox's point of view. Praises the bomb carrier as Fox over at the middle tank watching towards P1, P4. Sosa working his way over to P2, drawing the first blood onto Praise from a nade. So the bomb is down. And right in, but basically right there at the start of the B street. And Ant gets taken down by Mato. So it's a 4-on-2 right now. Flux up top, watching that dark alley, tossing a hello there in there to Mato. Doesn't connect. Yes, it does. He gets a couple little hit markers there. Binded Fox is the bomb carrier now. Sosa watching from the tank. Sees the bomb. Oh man, sends a few rounds. Ducks out just in time. So it's a 2-on. Flux is all it. Oh, now here we go. It's a 1-on-1. It was a 1-on-1. OGT take the round 1-0.
I mean, that was definitely a close round there for Toronto Falters, despite the circumstances. You know, they go down 2 early, and then you had Flux and Fox just left in the 2v everything, and somehow inked out a 1v1 trade at the end of the round. You know, that's definitely some good work. Just didn't quite go their way as Schvindug had the timing there onto Fox, but you know, looks like they're gonna take it towards B here. And actually, they're kind of just sending the bomb carrier alone right now. A lot of the players are staying towards the back of the map, but the call goes to A. There's only one player in Ant to deal with. They're on that deep Humvee bridge, and it's so hard to get a kill over there. I mean, you pretty much just had to leave that player. Like,
the Praise is getting hello there left and right, but Schvindug drawing the first blood on the Praise. The bomb is planted at A. Ant gets taken down. Binded Fox is all that's left for Toronto. OGT take the round. They are up 2-0.
These guys can shoot. That's my mid-match analysis here. They are just winning a lot of their 1v1 engagements. You see Matos 2-1, finding some big kills in both of these rounds, and you know, we're gonna have to see somebody heat up here. We do see that Schvindug has the 4 streak up on the scoreboard, and I do believe the streaks are correct, even though the kills are not. So we're looking for maybe a cruise missile out of Doug here, and he's going to go ahead and put a big damage down early. Islanding over towards this Humvee bridge. Never mind, he's got his friend with him. Maybe combined, they can ink out a cruise missile. That would be so influential on this map.
As Praise works his way over to the burned out LMTV. Oh man, Sosa drawing the first blood on
their spawn.
The bomb is down, just about at A, and it's a 4-on-2. Schvindug on a 5 spree right now, so he's 1 away from having that cruise in his back pocket. Flux does all that's left for the Toronto Falters. Schvindug works his way through as Flux picks the bomb up. Is he going to be able to do it? He's got to go through. No, he's not. OGT up 3-0.
And unfortunately for the Falters, Schvindug did get the final kill, 6-0 to start out this search and destroy. So that is a cruise missile in the Doug's pocket. And when you're up 3-0 and you got a cruise missile, you're feeling real good about your chances on this invasion and control. These next couple rounds are going to be huge for the Falters. We need to see a bounce back, and it's got to start now. Try to get Doug to use that streak as early as possible. You don't want him to hold on to that if you're able to, you know, force a late round search and destroy situation.
As Monto's the bomb carrier, a couple names going off towards that B side. Monto watching that B street towards Tank. Binding Fox in the dark alley. Praise drawing the first blood onto Osama.
And he uses it.
Oh, there's the cruise. Can't count the kaboom because I didn't see it, but Binding Fox sending some rounds. Oh man, Binding Fox gets taken down by Monto. It's a 3-on-2 right now. And trying to play catch up on this. And then Praise on the other side. There we go. Bomb is down over at the B street. Schvindug is all that is left right now for OGT. Praise playing hide and seek with him. Found him. Toronto is off the bagel and on the breadstick, 3-1.
Okay. I mean, that's about as good of a turnout as you could have hoped for this round. Toronto not only win, but they force the cruise missile out of Schvindug very, very early. I mean, he used it right away, and I like it. You know, get aggressive, try to use it to secure an attacking round. You go up 4-0, and it's, you know, sleeper hold position, but unfortunately, he doesn't find a kill with it, and it just leaves him in such a weird position now. Toronto Falters back on the attacking side have a chance to maybe even this out even more, but they're going to have to poke a hole in some of these irons of OGT.
That they are. Praise the bomb carrier, and hopefully this gives Toronto some momentum that they can keep on going for the rest of this. Mato just at the corner of Ice Cream. Oh man, sending around, giving a couple love taps on, and not connected with much of anything except for those 2 early. Go ahead, reload that rifle. Try it again. He's doing nothing but giving love taps. Going to run out of ammo in the MCW here soon. As I'm looking, that bomb is right there, almost to B. Praise is right there, getting ready to make his way around the corner. Mato tries to go through the alley, and Praise drawing the first blood onto Sosa. Ant sends some rounds in the alley. Flux now the bomb carrier with 27 seconds left because Praise got taken down. The bomb is planted at B as Ant watching the corner of Ice Cream. Oh, man. Hopped up on the tractor. That's not a good sign. Binding Fox is all that's left. And as Mato comes over, gets the defuse with all kinds of time left. OGT is up 4-1.
Wow. I mean, that guy Matos is crazy. I mean, just willed them through that. We got to see him, you know, the way he was working damage, working with the team. And OGT is just all about that teamwork. You can tell they're really reactive off each other's arrows. Whenever they have a play call, they execute and they get there quickly. And this search and destroy is starting to get a little lopsided here, as that was the round Toronto Falters really needed to win. But if they really needed to win that round, then this round is a must win.
In fact, the next rounds are all must wins for Toronto. Mato, the bomb carrier, tossing a couple hello there. Do they connect? No, they don't. I don't see a hit marker. But Mato working his way around on that B side. Osama drawing the first blood on the Ant. Mato working his way back down. He's on that AB street over towards P1. Kicks the door in. Working his binded Fox over at that tank in the middle. Gets a quick hello there just outside P1, but he gets taken down by Mato. Flux is oh man, OGT just does some house cleaning, and they're up 5-1.
These guys just rely on their gunny. They know that they're confident and that they can win these gunfights. And they just bash into Cafe. They find the opening kills. Osama gets a 2-piece to just bust that setup wide open. And then from there, you know, the dominoes fall. They work their trades. And now they got a match point situation here. Toronto Falters had to play perfectly from here on out if they want to hold on to the search and destroy at all. And giving that much momentum to a team as talented as this going into your Karashi control is not where you want to be. So I'm sure that this Falters team wants to win it. But Sosa finds that first blood. It's going to make it so difficult now. 3v4 Coffee. I don't know.
And Flux is now the bomb carrier. Anything can happen. That's been proven so many times. It's, I mean, I can't count on one finger or both hands how many times anything can happen. As Flux watching that B street, watching very carefully, making sure nobody greens around. Oh, and he gets taken down quick.
No.
It's a 4-on-2. The bomb is down again. And over at that back tank. Oh man, Osama takes care. That's a 3-piece for Osama. Finding Fox, tossing a hello there. All that's left for Toronto Falters. He gets on the receiving end. He gets mowed down. OGT take the search. 6-1.
Ooh, boy, these old guys are tough on a search and destroy. The way that Osama was just getting in their gills, it's masterful to see. Just challenge with a
point of view. OGT on the offense, Toronto on the defense. Here we go. As we're watching Biden Fox work his way over towards that A side. There's a hello there, doesn't connect. There's Spindug at the little tunnel there at red, drawing the first blood on the parade. Nade going up, Nade going on the roof. Do they connect? As Spindug comes in, kicks those doors in over at B, and we're starting a B capture. Small stack at B, we're to Jim's, but now it's just Spindug. Praise over at the dumpster. Oh man, nice gunfight on the outside. Osama comes in. He's going to go ahead and he was going to finish that first tick as Flux is over there wiping off any progression that OGT has made so far. Flux at the bus. There's one. Everybody's up above him on red. Mato tosses a hello there. It does connect. Mato goes ahead. He takes down Flux. Gets onto that B hill. Resume into capture. Nice takedown there. One tick at B. We have a small stack over on that B side with Mato and Sosa. We're to Jim's. Oh man, there's a contest. Flux coming in. 2 ticks at B. Flux coming in to contest. Hops up. Man was on a 5 spree. Gets mowed down. Now Spindug on the hill along with Sosa. Osama watching from up top. It looks like they're going to fight and get this B taken care of first. And that's another minute we have to play with.
I mean, they got Superman playing for OGT right now. Matos is not messing around. Running and gunning right now. Got, unfortunately, team killed out of his cruise missile that he was working so hard for. But now they only have the A point to go, and they're up by 5 lives right now. So Toronto Falters may be able to clutch this still, but they're going to have to find a little bit of, piece in this control. They gotta maybe try to get some of these kills, but Sosa chopping them down. 3 for the guy. He's in the hill now, spots another player in flux, but is unfortunately shuffling the cards. But that's 1 ticket A already. They are up in so many kills now as Osama finds another 2. Schvindug gets another one. Matos now in the hill as well. So that progression is going up lightning speed if you are Toronto. You've only got 1 chance to touch and maybe no chance at all. Old Guys, Texas, take the first round.
That's what you have to do. You on the offense, you have to stack the point. Where's the gyms? It don't matter if it's a small stack or a full stack. As long as you're stacking, you're capping that point. And now, let's see how Toronto answers on their offensive round as we get ready to kick this one off.
Osama
Toronto,
did pick up a cruise missile there as well.
yes, he did. So we know OGT has a kaboom in the back pocket. Ray's working his way up top. Looks like he's going to go over and into red. There we are. Kick the door. Kick the door. Let's watch that B point as Sosa draws the first blood on the ant. Praise working. Oh, man. Sosa on a 5 spree, but then he gets that 5 spree taken out. Praise already on the hill, but he gets taken down. Now Flux in the alley of B. Oh, 1 shot from the back. Binding Fox up top side. He's going to do that same strat. Watching. And go work his way around and down. There we go. He sees Schmindug. Takes him down. Praise. Nice hop right there. Looks like he's in the cathedral. Ooh. Waste the bullet. There we go.
Found it.
Have that small stack at A. 1 ticket A, ticket a half at A. But that small stack at A, where's the gyms? 2 ticks at A. Here we go. That A point is about ready to go bye-bye. There we go. That A point is secured. We have another minute to play with Timor.
And despite how mixy this has been, Falters are able to cap that A point here. Now the lives mostly even. They're going to start heading towards that B side, but they got to deal with Matos with the rival going rogue around their top or ticket area. I mean, OGT is just kind of really trying to wait for Toronto to make their move, and they do. Osama with a bailout 2-piece though. He's going to try to get aggressive on the map, but is unfortunately picked up. But buys enough time for those respawners to come back around. Can reinforce the backside, and Binded Fox finds a big one onto Schvindug. That's going to open up the back of the hill. And now you've got a pinch situation here, but the kill feed lights up green. OGT are going to be able to hold at least for another few moments here.
2 life advantage right now for OGT as Osama. Oh man, from upstairs finishes the job with the Renetti, but gets taken down himself. Sosa right there in that back corner in front of the bus. It doesn't matter. Ants on that B hill right for Toronto. Mato works, tries to come in and clean house.
Oh.
Osama gets taken out from the dumpster. Man, Ant finally gets taken down, but he was on a 3 spree. Briggs and Flux on that hill. Small stack on that B hill. Where the gyms 1 ticket B for Toronto Falters. Mato working his way in, trying to take care of business. Gets taken down from outside. Toronto's down to 4 lives. OGT on that B hill, cleaning it off with 22 seconds left. Osama knocks it down to 3. It's 5v3 right now. Brace up top. Now it's a 4v3. Schvindug keeping that B hill cleaned off. Oh man, he gets taken down. It's a 3-on-3. Ants on that hill for Toronto. Starting capture again. Ticket a half at B.
It's a big one out of Sosa. Ant with a big gunfight win has been going nuclear for this. Only 5 seconds left. Binded Fox gets taken out, and OGT clutched the defense. But ooh, was it a nail biter? Toronto Falters were hitting a different gear there, specifically Ant. Just exploded onto that B control point. And unfortunately, OGT are now looking at taking the series here, unless we see Toronto Falters clutch up.
Toronto, now is the time to really get pissed. Toronto on the defense. OGT on the offense. Round 3. Let's see how it works. Finding Fox's point of view right now, working his way around, heading towards that. Just went through P4. Now he's over on that B side for search as Mato draws his first blood on the praise. Ant gets taken down. Flux up top by ACs gets taken down. But here we go. On that B hill. There's a stack. We got a full stack on there. Word to Jim's. 1 tick at B. Tick and a half at B. Mato on a 5 spree with 2 ticks in B. We're going to have that B point taken care of here in about, contest, no, about now. That B point is taken care of. We have another minute to play with.
OGT are wasting no time getting over to A either. I mean, you have Mato already on top of AC. Sounds like a cruise missile gets invested, and unfortunately, Osama takes out himself and Schwindug. So it's going to be Mato and Sosa to be able to hold down this A zone, but they already got a tick. 2 minutes left, and they're up by 7 lives. They can look like they can win the war of attrition here if they can maybe just keep trading these kills out. But Schwindug gets a big 2-piece to open the hill right back up. Osama onto that AC area going into church now. He's absolutely loving this all hard point long, and he's keeping it going into control. And OGT are just finding all of these kills. I mean, they're funneling Toronto in, and now it is getting to the point where you just have to tack sprint at the hill. There's no time to waste. Get in there, find the 2-piece. Binded Fox doing just that, but no more help, and they're out of time. OGT take the control 3-0, and they take the series 3-0.
I was not anticipating seeing 2 sweeps in the same night. Brings OGT